All right, fantastic. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah.
All right, I know we have a lot of guests and a lot of new folks tonight, so this is gonna be a bit of a crash course about the kind of the history and the background of this club and how we operate. But this is the annual kind of State of the Union, State of the Club address. So that's what I'm here for. I want to talk a little bit about the growth of this club. For those of you who are maybe shopping for a Toastmasters club, I'm about to give you some really good inside information. This is our growth pattern for the last 4 years. And this curve right here is just mostly the last year. The solid red line is the trend of, oh, okay, thank you. It is the major trend. And so if we look at this graph and we compare this point in time and we look at the top 25 clubs in our district, which is half of Georgia, we get a graph that looks like this, and each of those bars is a club, and guess which club is Buckhead Toastmasters? It's that one. So blue is the new members in the year, and the red is the renewing members. Now, let's look at now. Let's look at how that's changed in the last 2 years. And look how much bigger that bar is. And look how all the other clubs are still the same size.
Hey.
So we are a unicorn as far as club growth and success. What's actually happened is we have grown in the last 2 years 44%, while the rest of the district is down 8 1/4, and without us would be down 9 3/4. So, if you're shopping for Toastmasters Club, I recommend us very highly. Most people agree with me. Oops, sorry, didn't need to do that. Okay, so I'm going to put questions for discussion in the parking lot tonight because we are short on time, but I would love to know why us? What have we got that's so special that we get 44% growth and the rest of the district gets nothing even close to that? I would love to have that discussion. Meanwhile, let's talk about the things that have changed in the last year. And I want to bring up Asok right now, who recently went to the district conference. One of the things that's changed a lot in the last year is our district participation, and he can talk about how that has gone in the last year. Go ahead, Asok.
Hey.
So hey everyone, so there is a district conference every year, and we attended this year, myself, Divika, and Janine's not here. But what happens at these conferences, there's a lot that happens, a lot of speeches from a lot of dignitaries, a lot of members from all over Georgia. Our district is going to combine with South Carolina. So next year, starting next year, we'll have a new district. It's Georgia and South Carolina. It's called District 213. But all that's boring stuff. So I want to talk about why this matters for you guys. Raise your hand if you're interested in not just public speaking, but also leadership. Okay, so we got quite a few of you. So at the district level, so at our club, there's leadership opportunities that she's going to go over. But also at the district level, you can. There are a lot of roles for you guys to fill. Right, you can be a division leader, a district leader, or area leader, and then there are technology leaders and all this other stuff. So if you're looking for training and being leaders, there's a lot of opportunities out there. That's the first thing. That's the first takeaway for me. Second takeaway, you guys love doing speeches, right? And if you guys wonder, hey, maybe I want to compete at the area level, division level, district level. I know a few of you guys have expressed interest. So I went and I attended these competitions, and I was like, okay, are we good enough? And guess what? Hell yes, we're good enough. I will tell you right now, I know several members that are in the current room right now. They would compete, and I know there's several members that are not here today. They would probably win the competitions at the district level. So district level is essentially at the state level or now, okay? So then after that, you go into basically international levels. So those are the two takeaways from the district conference for me. Again, leadership opportunities, and yes, you guys are good enough to compete there. That's all I have. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
I want to say that a year ago, the district was in high dudgeon with our club
Hey.
for not participating, and we have turned that around quite a bit. I want to thank the folks who helped with the contest, Asok, Rob, Mara, Janine, all the people who judged, and our club winners, everyone who participated in the contest. Our club winners were Joe and Michael, who actually went to the area contest as well. And also, thanks to Teresa, Asok, Janine, and Krasimir for attending district conferences. And also thank you to all the officers who've been through officer training, which is no small thing because that basically takes up your Saturday, but it wins us a whole lot of points with the district. Another thing that we've done this year is more education support. We have new reminder emails to get people into pathways, and we have a new mentor program. Thank you to AK and Asok for those emails, and thanks to Alex and Asok for the mentor program. We have more streamlined meetings. We've got the greeter role, the word master role, and the ready list. Thank you to Mara for executing so well on the ready list, so that we're sure to get more speeches in every meeting. Also, this is gonna sound like administrivia, but these were two kind of big deals. We resubscribed and rescheduled dues renewals, which for me and Teresa was a really big job, but that helps us to get our money in on time. And also, we made improvements to the new member process. Smith and I worked on that, and that was some high technology right there. And of course, social events. We've got our spring picnic coming up on Saturday. Hope you are all signed up. And then, of course, as soon as that's over, it'll be time to plan our yearly camping trip. So we're doing well in keeping our social calendar strong here at Buckhead Toastmasters. So here's the whole list. I turned it into 5 slides at the last minute so that you could read all that fine print. And my question is, did these things that we've done over the last year help the club to grow so much over the last year? Or was it just a lucky coincidence that we got our act together just in time for this onslaught of new and renewing members? So that's another question I would love to have in the parking lot is, are these recent changes fueling growth, or are we just lucky that we got things together in time? Because frankly, we're doing a great job at sustaining the growth that we're experiencing. Another big thing that we did this year is we defined our officer roles. We had actual elections, and we filled all those officer roles. We've had me as president, AK as VP of technology, Rob as VP of logistics, Teresa as treasurer, Marika as secretary, Mara as VP of member relations, and Asok as VP of education. And I definitely think that by defining these roles, getting them filled and carried out in a much more organized way in the last year has really been able to help us sustain that growth. So, we're doing it so far, but some cracks might be showing. And I polled our officers to find out what roles we need to fill to keep things together, keep things organized, make sure things don't fall through the cracks. And those include our mentoring director, who is right now Alex Young, our social director, who is right now Greg Mata. We could use a contest chair. We could use a communications director for both our incoming and outgoing communications. We could use technology specialists. Right now, Smith and Sagar have been helping with our technology because we have a lot of automated emails. We've got the amazing spreadsheet that keeps the club running, but we always need more, especially for things like the website. And also, we need backups for the roles that require someone to be here every week early. Rob shouldn't have to be here 50 weeks out of the year to set up the room. We should give him a backup. Mara shouldn't have to be here 50 weeks out of the year to do the role scheduling and attendance. We should be able to back her up or back up that role. So we'd love to get more folks involved at all these different levels. I've got handouts in the back, if you're interested in the details of these roles, and I can't go into them in that great of detail right now, but the information is there, and I would love to talk to anyone who's interested. So, are these the right roles? What would you like to see happen, and how would you like to get involved? I'll also be open to that discussion anytime. So, next month, on June 18th, we will have our officer elections. Our current officers serve as the nominating committee. We typically vote by acclamation because we're kind of at the maturity level where we can get one volunteer per office, and none of these roles are contested. If that changes, we will deal with it, but generally we have a slate of officers and we do an up-down vote. So elections will be June 18th, and those new officers will take office on July 1st. So stay tuned for that, and if you're interested in the leadership track, please talk to me or any officer, and we'll talk to you about how to get involved. So, we're already over time, so I will stay here and discuss the parking lot with anyone who is interested, either here or after the meeting, or at Poncho's, or on Slack. Thanks very much.
Yeah.